Are you sick and tired of setting goals only to give up after just 3 days? Today, we are not going to talk about trying harder. I'm going to give you 6 keys to a complete transformation, turning discipline into the power you need to break the inertia that's chipping away at your self-confidence. Welcome to the PegaMind channel. This is where we explore the amazing things in this colorful life together so we can discover our true selves, appreciate who we are, and from there, live a truly meaningful life. Perhaps you're feeling disappointed in yourself because you missed the appointment with your better self. Those days lacking discipline have created a heavy inertia that makes you groan at the thought of everything, and the most painful part is that it's eroding your precious self-confidence, the belief that you can do it. And when that belief is gone, we feel like we're losing everything. But listen, friend, stop punishing yourself. Just pause for a moment. Put down all the pressure, all the self-blame, all the burdens of yesterday. We don't need to rush. The journey of finding yourself always requires gentleness and a slow, steady pace. Let's start by being kind to yourself right this second. Before we dive into the steps for building discipline, I want us to get on the same page. What do you think discipline is? Is it harshness, pressure, forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do? Maybe that view is partially right, but I want you to look at it differently. True discipline is the highest act of self-love. It's the effort you put in to choose the harder thing in the present, and by doing so, you are being kind to your future self. It's about having the courage to go against the immediate, momentary comfort. Self-discipline is an internal commitment that says, I deserve a better life. It is a gift you give to yourself. So, are you ready to embark on this valuable journey in the gentlest and most sustainable way possible? We'll explore it together in the next 6 steps. Step 1. Don't be greedy. Fix just one single thing. You know, our brain is fundamentally wired to seek comfort. And when we set an overwhelming long list of things to fix, it immediately gets overloaded and subconsciously thinks, too hard, let's just give up. So we need to gently trick the brain. Instead of trying to fix 5 bad habits at once, pick only one major, most critical issue to tackle first. Consider this your most important strategic mission. If scrolling on your phone is ruining your sleep, that is the only thing you need to focus on. Pour all your energy into conquering this one small challenge, turning it into your first win. When you win a small battle, your brain releases dopamine, creating an incredibly powerful psychological momentum. Small successes are the foundation for bigger successes. Be kind to yourself by not being greedy. Remember, just one thing. Step 2. Eliminate inertia with the low jump. Once you've identified the one thing to do, the problem becomes how to overcome that powerful inertia. If you set a massive, intimidating goal like go to the gym for 90 minutes, you will feel overwhelmed and will inevitably procrastinate. The secret here is simple. Turn the wall into a low step using the 3 golden criteria: low, easy, and fast. Low, meaning it's so small you feel ridiculous not doing it. Easy, meaning it requires the least amount of energy. And finally, fast, it can be completed within 2 to 5 minutes. If you want to walk 30 minutes every day, don't set the 30-minute goal. Start with a 5-minute walk around the house. The goal isn't to burn calories, it's just to put your shoes on. When your mind thinks, wow, this is so simple, it only takes 2 minutes, the inertia is defeated. The core objective is not a massive result, but the movement, the creation of motion to build consistency. Let's start slow and be kind to yourself. Step 3. Level up with gentle progression. You've successfully completed the first 2 steps. Congratulations! You've created consistency. Now it's time to upgrade the challenge, but this is the easiest stage to fail because we often get greedy and want to accelerate too fast. Remember the golden rule: increase, but only slightly. Our bodies are highly intelligent. If you're exercising for 5 minutes and suddenly jump to 45 minutes, your brain will react with aversion and you will quit. Instead, apply the gentle increase rule. Only raise the commitment by 5 to 10% each week. Have you been walking 5 minutes for a few days? Now, level it up to 7 minutes. This tiny difference is not enough to trigger your brain's resistance, yet it's enough for you to safely push past your limits. Think of it simply. Your development doesn't need to be a ferocious waterfall. It should be like a gentle underground stream, quiet, persistent, slowly seeping in and nourishing change from within. Sustainability is 1,000 times more important than speed.
Step 4. Be mindful of your environment. Congratulations on getting past those initial challenges, but slow down. There is one critical factor that influences 90% of our choices, and it can silently drag you back to square one. That is your surrounding environment. First, there is the physical environment. If you're trying to read a book, but the TV remote is always within arm's reach, or your phone is constantly flashing on the desk, your willpower will quickly be depleted. So you must proactively design your space to encourage disciplined actions. Simple actions are all it takes. Place your book right on your pillow. Lay out your workout shoes and clothes right next to your bed. When working, put your phone out of sight. Create a quiet oasis for yourself where distraction becomes difficult. Second is your social environment, which, simply put, is the people around you. If you are striving, but the people around you constantly mock you or pull you back with old habits, your internal energy will gradually erode. Therefore, learn to manage your exposure. Change your study space, or seek out disciplined buddies to encourage each other. Protecting your environment is how you protect your personal growth journey. Step 5. Practice self-compassion and bounce back from setbacks. All right, let's talk about the reality of growth. Friend, the journey of discipline is not a perfect straight line. There will be days when you are tired, you miss a beat, and you break your commitment to your goal. Typically, we harshly criticize and self-blame, and this quickly leads to burnout and ultimately quitting. Instead of sitting down and punishing yourself, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself like a good friend who is struggling. Gently say to yourself, "I didn't do well today, but that's okay. That's normal. Tomorrow I will try again. I will start over from step 2. Remember this, discipline isn't about never falling. It's about your ability to get back up as quickly as possible. Don't let one failed day turn into a failed week. This kindness and self-forgiveness is the most sustainable fuel that will take you the farthest. Step 6. Cultivate absolute patience. We have reached the final step, but this is the one you need to practice every day until the end of your journey. Cultivate absolute patience. You see, self-discipline is not an innate gift. It is a skill, a muscle that needs to be trained, nurtured, and repeated daily. The problem is, we often lose patience because we look too far ahead at the grand results and forget the process. I want you to shift your focus. Don't look too far at the overwhelming mountain peak. Look down at your feet. Focus on the effort and the small action you're taking right today. The real power lies there. Remember, every great thing comes from the accumulation of small, positive changes. A towering tree is nurtured by daily drops of rain. Be patient with your own pace. The small consistency you build today is the most solid foundation for sustainable success in the future. As long as you don't quit, you will always be moving forward. So, we have walked through 6 steps together, transforming self-discipline from a burden into a gift of self-love that you give to yourself. Friend, this journey is yours alone, and it doesn't have to be perfect. The most important takeaway I want you to carry with you after listening to this episode is start gently and always be patient with yourself. Don't pressure yourself to be the best or the fastest to change. Accept the setbacks and consistently repeat those small actions. When you do that, little by little, day by day, you will find yourself gradually regaining self-confidence, control, and most importantly, a peaceful heart. Because you know you're heading in the right direction and you're being kind to your future self. And now, let's take a moment. Right this instant, I want you to perform a small action based on our Step 1 and Step 2. Please comment below and let me know what is the one single thing you will fix or start today, and what is the first small action you will take to break the inertia. Share it with PegaMind and your fellow travelers here, because when you share, you create a commitment. If you found this message meaningful and it helped you feel lighter, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our next great content. I wish you a truly peaceful day, gentle enough to accept and persistent enough to move forward. See you on the next exciting journey.